My name is Winfrey Agbaleshe. It is the 6th of March 2025, and here is the news updates. Now, the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions says a petition by Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan is a clear violation of the Senate's standing orders. Now, the committee insists the petition is dead on arrival. Now, TJ Suadeoye covered this hearing.
The Senate's Ethics Committee convened to deliberate on a petition filed against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, this time not as a complainant but as the accused. The session was the outcome of a motion raised by the Senate spokesperson Yemi Adaramodu about her alleged disorderly conduct during plenary. Despite being formally invited, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan failed to honor the invitation.
She was on the floor of the Senate today, and she contributed to the proceedings of today, and it was also announced on the floor of the Senate that this meeting was going to hold at 2 o'clock at this venue, room 120. Again, I'm hoping that she will be here.
The committee heard testimonies from key Senate figures, including the Senate spokesperson, the chairman of Rules on Business, and the Sergeant at Arms.
Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petition Committee does its job as stipulated by our books. Then definitely this kind of behaviors will be a very frequent occurrence. Then the work of the legislation will be jeopardized.
Contrary to allegations that it was debated because the Deputy Senate President was presiding, the Senate President had approved it for consideration under Orders 41 and 51 on February 7, 2024.
Natasha was moved automatically from her former seat at the extreme back to the extreme left immediately after Senator Ireti Kingibe, in line with those ranking tradition of the Senate.
But the biggest revelation came from the Ethics Committee itself. The chairman, Senator Nedai Maswen, declared that Senator Natasha's petition against Senator Akpabio was invalid.
No senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by him or herself. In other words, I cannot submit a petition about myself signed by myself. That petition ought to be presented by another senator. And I'm sure that there are 3 senators from Kogi State, as it is with other states.
To complicate matters, the committee also found that Senator Natasha had obtained an interim court order in an attempt to stop the Senate from probing her conduct.
Senator Uduaghan is a lawyer. If you file a case in court, there's a procedure to follow for the court to assume jurisdiction.
With testimonies now on record, the Ethics Committee would look into the issues raised and report back to the Senate with a recommendation on what disciplinary measure should be adopted. For now, the controversy will continue to generate interest and put the Senate under the spotlight of public scrutiny. TJ Suadeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, and that's all the news we'll be taking at this hour. Do stay with us. So much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria.